Okay, so on my Instagram stories, I always like to do a check in to see if you guys have any questions, concerns, things that you want to ask me. And the question that came up today was, what is your top discoveries that you've made for Wellness Edition thus far? And I was like, oh, do tell. So I wrote it down because I want to make sure that I answer everything properly. So, number one would be my Aura Ring. You guys remember the previous videos, I had a gold one that was the Gen 3, upgraded to the Gen 4. And I absolutely love it. I use it every single day. I also incorporate I was going to incorporate it. I also encouraged Paul to get one earlier this year, which he did. And so he's tracking his sleep and his stress and his readiness and all of that throughout the day, which I absolutely love. We are supposed to be living forever. Okay. The next thing was Function Health. So earlier this year, I shared that I went out and got a very extensive blood work done, which I did, and I absolutely loved. It gave me a rundown of every single thing that I had been struggling with, had a concern about. It also told me, based on my genetics, what I was predisposed to, which I appreciated. And then I was able to meet with a holistic doctor and a nutritionist to kind of get everything back on track, which I'm happy to say I am down 13 pounds. So, we are doing good there. In addition to that, they gave me a list of supplements and things that I needed to take based on my blood type, which I highly recommend, because I hear y'all out here getting Facebook news and news from somebody else other than your doctor regarding your medications, and that's concerning. But we're gonna move on. The next thing was workout and wellness classes. So last year in April, I started with ClassPass, and I slowly increased my membership to the point that I was taking at least 10 to 12 classes per month. Everything from yoga to Pilates to hot scope to pretty much everything except for weightlifting, which brings me to my next point. I have incorporated weightlifting classes into my routine now twice a week. I'll probably increase it to 3 times a week because I'm running a 5K in October and I need to prepare. So that would be that. The fourth one would be a cold plunge and sauna. I incorporated that earlier into my routine because I used to be really, really sore after my workout. Obviously, I haven't worked out in a while, but I used to be very, very sore, and I was having hard time like recovering, especially if I was doing back-to-back workouts. So adding that in helped, speed up my recovery and my cell turnover and my lymphatic drainage and all those things. And then my vibrated plate that you guys have seen me use, I use it no more than 15 minutes a day. I break it up in 5-minute sessions, one in the morning, one after lunch, or if I don't do one after lunch, I do 10 minutes at the end of the day or before I go to bed. And that has helped me. I am down, if I didn't already say, 13 pounds from January, and it's March the 10th. So I am super incredibly grateful, but just high level again. So my Aura Ring, Function, my supplements and nutrition plan from my doctor, my workout and wellness classes. Right now I'm doing about 5 days a week at the gym. I said 4 in my other video, but it actually is 5. So it's 2 days of weightlifting, 2 days of cardio, 1 day of Pilates. So that's 5 days a week. Cold plunge and sauna plus my vibrator plate. If y'all want to know anything else, let me know, girl.